It's new frame day. Chain, half-link chain, bottom bracket. Oh, here. Oh. I have not had a new BMX frame of my own for like easily getting on between 12 and 15 years, easily. My latest new bike, bought, ridden by no one else other than me, was a Specialized Fuse 4 BMX. And then the newest frame after that was when Aaron Ross got onto FBM and he had the FBM Stairmaster. I bought the blue one of that. I put all my parts from the Fuse 4 onto it, and I have not bought a frame brand new since then. I went to a Fly Pantera, I believe, and then I went to the Proper that Dan had and started riding it. For the last 11-ish, possibly 10 years. Dan, remember when we built that in your attic? Where that has left me is on a 10-year-old geometried frame. Now I've got this, a Sunday Discovery. It is a full chromo frame. BMX welds are some of the prettiest and best welds you can see in the bike industry, and they kind of have to be because they got to be strong. This thing has 8mm wide hollow dropouts. The bike that I'm riding right now has 5mm not hollow dropouts, and the grind side of the frame on the Proper had been pinched. It pinched so much that you have to like hit the bike with a hammer to get the rear wheel out if you get a flat. Or even like way more annoyingly, if I do a like rear peg trick, it tends, because it's like pinched, it wants to push the wheel, like it wants to push the wheel to where it's not pinched, and then the wheel's crooked and the tire rubs. So I have to run like a smaller tire than I want to. The wheel won't stay straight. The rear end is like an inch longer than this. That one seems to measure out to like 14 something. This is 13 and a half. This is not like the most modern progressive BMX geometry you can get, but it's halfway there. I didn't want to go too far into like the street world because I do like to ride bowls. Warning labels on a BMX frame is obviously hilarious. First course of action, pressing in that new bottom bracket. You almost never get a chance to reuse BMX bottom brackets because they get destroyed. Picture BB30 and then like enhance it. When I was a kid, this would have been installed with a hammer, and if my homemade press doesn't work, it will be installed with a hammer today. Definitely the best part about building a BMX after you press the monstrosity that is the bottom bracket in is it's just a single speed bike that may or may not have brakes. So you put the fork on, you put the stem and handlebars on, you put the wheels on, then you just got cranks and a chain and you're done. Need this to get it off. I am not going to miss having to do that. Halfling chains are like significantly more annoying to break and put back together than any other type of chain. Here's hoping that it's worth all the headache. And also, who would have thought that my crappiest chain tool would be the one that works? Now for the piece that I'm actually most excited about. These dropouts have built-in chain tensioners right here. And I have the wrong sized Allen key. This one's missing. Where did it go? Found it, okay. And the reason that's so exciting is because once this is tight, okay, that's a bad example. Let's tighten that. Right, so everything is quiet. How dialed sounding is that? That bike always sounded like a literal bag of hammers and nails bouncing around. This, well, this is a tight new setup. New Trixicle, now together. If you're like interested in knowing what it is or anything, if I don't forget, which I probably will, I'll put everything in the description.